Welcome to Barnesville, Minnesota, a chilly September night where another game of the week here on WDAY Extra takes place. Barnesville and Pelican Rapids, Section 8AA football just minutes away, and we've got a good one ahead of us. The Trojans in Barnesville working the triple option on the Pelican Rapids Vikings side. Well, they pass the ball heavy. They're going to throw this thing around. They threw it 52 times last week in a loss against Hawley. Tonight they're going to have to do exactly that against the nine straight section champion Barnesville Trojans, working out of that triple option with three senior running backs, Major Ness, Connor Clement, and Cam Halverson. Halverson, 210 rushing yards just a week ago in a 52-19 win over Roseau. Starting lineups get announced here as the temperature has started to dip below the 60s here in the northern Minnesota, North Dakota area. It certainly feels like fall in the air. First quarter just minutes away as Barnesville looks to continue an undefeated start. Pelican Rapids just looking to get on the board here. Shut out to start the season, 24-0 against Hawley. And speaking with head coach Eli Beachy, he said that game left a sour taste in his guys' mouth. They want to come back and respond with pride and show what the Viking way looks like.
This is your starting offense. Number 4, quarterback, sophomore Jake Strand. And running back.
As they announce the starting lineups, we can introduce you to the seniors of the game tonight. Brought to you by College Save, the state's 529 plan administered by Bank of North Dakota. The seniors of the game tonight, Major Ness on that Barnesville side, Harley Jacobson on Pelican Rapids. Those are your seniors of the game tonight. Good luck, boys, as College Save provides an easy and effective way to save for your child's future college expenses. It is never too late to start saving. Go to collegesaveforyou.com to learn more about College Save and its many benefits for all families. We'll take a listen to these intros ahead of Barnesville and Pelican Rapids here in Barnesville, Minnesota. Another game of the week here on WDAY Extra as these starters run out.
In the offensive line, a senior, number 71, Jackson Miley. In the offensive line, a junior, number 73, Brandon Drayton. Starting at linebacker, at running back, a senior, number 43, Cam Halverson. And in the offensive line, a junior, number 74, Owen Torkelson. And at tight end, a junior, number 80, Parker Strom. Head coach of the Trojans, Brian Strand. Assistant coaches, Phil Trowbridge, Jacob Grove, George Hodge, Kirk Peterson, Dane Beaver, Michael Strand, Aaron Center, Zach Bredman, and Cale Glenn. Your managers are Luke Pontus, Philip Gross, Lucas Gross, Whit Nastegard, Easton Lanou, and your statisticians, Lexi Paul and Tim Barnes. Your equipment managers are Chad Holland, Jake Lamine, and Don Wacker. Your officials for tonight's game. From the Lakes Area Officials Association, they are Mark Gulseth, Dalton Carlson, Dylan Tamari, Chris Mollum, and Jager Gulseth. Tonight's officials are registered by the Minnesota State High School League. They are essential to every contest. Please show your appreciation with good sportsmanship. Taking off for the Vikings, number 9, Jimmy Salazar.
As we get set for kickoff here in Barnesville, the Trojans will start things off. Powerful pump. Ness bobbles it on the kickoff. He picks it up near the 15. Able to break a few tackles before being thrown down just a couple yards away before he picked up that muffed kickoff.
Tackled on the play by the Vikings number 6, Tate Merritt. First and 10 for the Trojans from their 18-yard line.
Trojans will start things off with their dynamic offense, running out of that triple option. Head coached by Brian Strand, who has been here a while, has had success here for a while. Coming off 9 straight section championships, including last season. With Gannon Bolgreen at the helm, he has graduated, so now Jacob Strand in at quarterback. And here it's Cam Halverson with the first carry of the game, getting just a couple. He had 7 carries a week ago for 210 yards, 30 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns on top of that. An all-section team member last season, poised to do the exact same thing this year as a senior. Wants to wrestle at the college level. Strand under center in the triple option. We'll see where they go. 2 different piles, only one has the ball. Halverson gets the touch once again, trudges his way about halfway towards that first down marker. A 3rd down and 5 as Halverson, the senior, able to pick up 5 yards on 2 carries. Strand back out to run this 3rd down option.
Their 24-yard line.
Three backs in that backfield once again. Grady Field to Halverson's left. Strand off to pass, and it's completed. Caught by Parker Strom, the tight end, and he's off to the races. Pushes his way across midfield, and the rare pass out of the Trojans works in their favor. 3rd and 5 turns into about a 25-yard gain.
28-yard pass play. Strand to Strom. First and 10 for the Trojans from the Pelican Rapids.
Strom, the junior, hadn't received a touch yet this season. The Trojans passed for just 26 yards in their win last week. Right there, they very nearly eclipsed it. The pitch to that left side. A move made, and Halverson still trudging his way. Up he goes to the end zone. Cam Halverson, unbelievable. The fireworks starting early. He had 3 touchdowns last week. He gets another right off the bat here.
Number 43, Cam Halverson.
The senior running back putting his name on the map here early in the season. What a performance. Unsportsmanlike conduct called on the Trojans, getting a little too excited after that touchdown run. Still 6-0 regardless. It'll be enforced on the kickoff. So here we go, the triple option once again. It's towards that right side. Tate Panna is able to push through. 8-0 our score. Just a couple minutes and change into this one. Barnesville putting their stamp on this game right away with Cam Halverson. Picked up 3 carries on that first drive, which included a 25-yard plus pass play to Parker Strom, the junior tight end. Set things up for Halverson to barge his way through towards the end zone. What a start here in Barnesville. After a 52-point outburst last week against Roseau, the Trojans pick up where they left off. A 2-minute and 12-second drive to score their first 8 here tonight.
Kicking off for the Trojans, number 4, Jacob Strand.
This kick very short, barely gets over midfield, and the Trojans pick it up. Unbelievable. That's sideline emphatic, as that was just a kick up in the air. Vikings just watched it fall. Unbelievable.
Number 44, Matthew Jar.
I cannot believe my eyes. Pelican Rapids just watched that ball fall, and now the Trojans are set up at the Viking 45, just seconds after scoring a touchdown. Strand the handoff. Trudging through the middle and pulling every defender with them. Connor Clement. Clemeen, rather. Had 5 carries for 34 yards last week. He moves the chains to start this drive. Picks up 11 on that carry. What a ridiculous start. Strand will keep it, and he's taken down by the ankles at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run there, as he's going to get the call from the sideline.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Trojans.
The head coach of this Trojan team, Jacob's dad, and that's not a surprise or a new thing for this Barnesville squad. Back in 2010, Brian's son was the quarterback, and back in 2014 he was as well. His brother Michael played 4 years at Minnesota State Moorhead, now an assistant coach on the team, as Strand drops back to pass and finds Ness. Thrown down at the 15, but Strand just dropping dots here early in this one. 2 for 2 for about 45 yards. And the Trojans in business once again, this time Major Ness. Committed to play football at Valley City State next year. His season was incredible just a year ago. 89 carries, over 1,000 yards rushing. Here go the Trojans. Strand under center. It's to Kleeman, and he doesn't get much.
Tackle on the play by the Vikings, number 66. Harley Jacobson, number 55, Michael Onrood.
Clemeen stopped for about a yard.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. From the Vikings 16-yard line.
Here it's Clemeen, Ness, and Halverson in the backfield behind Strand. And Strand keeps it behind his back. The cutback, he falls.
Ball kept by the quarterback, number 4.
Boy, that was sneaky. And that's exactly what they do. They try and shield that ball as much as possible. Everyone works as a decoy. They actually turned the ball over that way last week. He had it behind that back right hip and had it punched out by a defender. One of those little mistakes, head coach Brian Strand says they just wanted to clean up after last week. You'd think after a 52-19 win, you'd come away happy. Strand said there was a lot of mistakes. They spent hours in front of the TV screen breaking down tape before they even started practice last week. A carry to move the chains here.
Carry by number 43, Cam Halverson.
Halverson gets a touch once again, his first of this drive.
Tackle by the Vikings, number 0, Ethan Eisman. First goal for the Trojans from the 3-yard line.
First and goal, the Trojans looking to punch it in twice in this first quarter. Here goes Ness. He trudges his way through and he's in. Major Ness, his third of the season. This team is just unstoppable here early. A blink of an eye and you miss it. 2 touchdowns scored for the Trojans. And there you go. Another 2-point conversion here early. It's Strom with the catch. 16-0 our score. The Trojans are cooking.
Battalion number 80, Parker Strom. Your score with 6:23 left to go in the first quarter. The Barnesville Trojans 16, Pelican Rapids Vikings 0.
As they get set for kickoff here, let's take a look at the numbers. Already 2 touchdowns here today, but look at last week. 400 yards on the ground on 34 carries for the Trojans. They are cooking with gas here early once again, pushing that 10-yard per carry mark once again on the back of Major Ness and Cam Halverson. Connor Kleeman with an 11-yard carry early as well. This kick a little further and should land in the chest of a Viking. It does. Aiden Checo D'Souza doesn't get much. He's stopped near the 30.
Tackle on the play by the Trojans, number 8, Logan Ellis.
And here we go. With 6:19 to go in this first quarter, already down 16-0. Here come the Vikings. We'll see what they can do on this first possession. And remember, they haven't scored yet this season. Shutout in game 1 of the year against Hawley, 24-0. They threw the ball 52 times. Grady Larson, a talented quarterback here in shotgun. They run that pro-style option. They are going to look to get it to Ethan Eisenman. They'll hand it off early. The give to Bricker Hagerud. Just a true RB to head coach Eli Beachy. He said he's never really worked with a guy his size, that heavy. Had 11 carries last week for 33 yards. A workhorse on the defensive end, too. Has 2.5 sacks back last season. Larson, the junior, stands at 6'2", just a commanding presence in shotgun there. He's going to hand it off twice. And Haugerud just slammed down, nowhere to run. 2nd and 7.
Connor Clevine. And number 34, Eli Amundsen.
Pushes us to 3rd and 7 here.
7 for the Vikings from their 33-yard line.
As in that huddle, you got to find a play that works for you here. If you go 3 and out and put the ball right back in the hands of the Trojans, it's going to be hard to climb that mountain. Leading wide receivers this season, Ethan Eisenman and Miguel Torres. Eisenman had 11 catches last week. That was about half of Larson's completions. He breaks out left, the throw to that left side. Slam down Eisenman.
Breaking pass complete.
Who else but your go-to guy? A dozen catches early in the year for the junior, Ethan Eisenman. Boy, that duo is going to be special for the next year to come if this team can collect themselves. A junior quarterback and wide receiver. Well-connected duo. In shotgun, Larson. A flag on the play, and they're going to call it on the offense here, a false start. That's the second time that they've just tripped over their own feet. I mean, we saw it on the kickoff after that first touchdown from Cam Halverson, where just no Viking went after the football. Here a false start will push them 5 yards behind the original line of scrimmage. Vikings like to go 50-50 on pass and run, but when they're behind like this, they got to sell out. They're going to run it here. Haugerud. Inches closer to that original line of scrimmage, gets about 4.5. They're not going to reward him, take away that half yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 here. A timeout called for this Trojan defense. 4:09 left in this first quarter. And there's a reason we're going to see this timeout on the defensive end when, at face value, it looks like they've only played a couple plays on the defensive end, right? But they use about 4 or 5 different guys playing both ways. So you look at their leading rushers like Major Ness, Connor Kleeman, Cam Halverson, Owen Torkelson on that edge, Eli Amundsen, even Parker Strom. They all play a large factor on that offensive end. Now they need to come on that defensive end and impact the game in the same way. So getting a breather here ahead of 2nd and 11. The Vikings 6 yards away from midfield, and boy, would they love to get into enemy territory here. Behind 16-0. You need a chunk play very soon. 11 yards to gain out of the timeout. How do they respond? Grady Larson drops back, rolls right, the throw off the chest. Tate Marich, the tight end, can't corral it. The junior had 2 catches last week, but watches that one go through his hands. Larson looking long. He's going to find a man. It's Marich. But they're going to say he had a foot on a bounds. And up comes 4th down. That's a tough break for the Vikings. Few yards over the line to gain, and Marich just not aware of where his feet were. The Vikings now ready to punt. Jimmy Salazar is going to have to wait here as the Vikings talk things over.
Remember, once again, tonight is our tackle capture night.
Barnesville, not the only team with that father-son connection. We see it in a little bit different way, in a little bit different light, on the Pelican Rapids side. Eli Beachy, the head coach of the Vikings, his dad, Ryan Beachy, an assistant coach for the program. And Ryan was originally a head coach for a long time growing up. Eli said he'd been in front of the TV seeing those tapes roll through, just sitting crisscross applesauce in front of the screen. It was all he knew growing up, and family members, friends said, don't get into it, don't get into it. He lasted until his early 20s and then said, I got to get into it. Here he is coaching with his dad now for Pelican Rapids. Couldn't find an answer here. About 8 minutes through in this first quarter, 3:59 to go. A little bit of trickery with Torres punting. It's going to roll to about the 12. 88 yards shy of the goal line, but the Trojans have proved that they can make quick work of that yardage. The offense back out already the 3rd time in this first quarter. Torres boots it about 40 yards. Pins the Trojans inside the 15. The way they spread the field east to west, though, their backs are just not against the wall in any situation. Here, who do they go to? Ness wrestled down. The Viking defense. And we're going to see a little bit too much celebration after that play. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. The Vikings once again. It was a group effort. Looked to be Ethan Eisenman leading the way on that tackle, but boy, they just got too excited. Now a fresh set of downs and some extra yardage like the Trojans need it. Need to be more disciplined, and I'm sure Eli Beachy and his coaching staff recognize that from the sidelines.
From their 23-yard line.
They scoot ahead about 10 yards. And just like that, without a carry, officially, they move ahead 10 yards. Would have been a negative gain. Strand, a little bit of confusion, and once again, pinned in the backfield. It's a loss. This time, Halverson stood up and put down behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 for the Trojans from their 22-yard line.
That interior defensive line able to stand pat for the Vikings, and this time, play is going to stand. Not too much excitement. Acting like they've been there. Strand will hand off up the middle. Kleeman sold it well. But Strand is going to be wrestled down. Once again, just not much gain. 3rd and very long here.
From their 23-yard line.
We may need to see the rare pass. We've already seen 2 here. About doubling what they gained through passing in game 1. Real chunk yardage picked up on passes to Parker Strom and Major Ness earlier in this first quarter. Strand, drop back to pass. He's rushed, throwing. Major Ness wide open. The defense lost him. Off to the races. Down the sideline. Cuts back, taken down by Eisenman. Unreal. The Trojans' backs are never against the wall. Strand was blitzed. Ness wide open. And we're going to see this come all the way back. A flag down near the line of scrimmage. Ouch. A gain of about 30, erased. They had 3 penalties. In that game 1 win over Roseau.
And 20 from the 13-yard line.
They lose 10 on the penalty. What do they draw up here? Strand hands off to Cam Halverson. Down that sideline, he'll pull his way through, but just no one there. Trapped between the sideline and 3 defenders.
Snap on the play with the weight, number 5, McLean Hublin. Pick up of 10 yards. Brings up 4th and 10.
You're looking at that drive from Pelican Rapids.
23-yard line.
No complaints from that sideline. Nearly gave up another massive play that could have led to points. Instead, He'll receive this punt. It's Eisenman, takes it near the 48. Tries to break a tackle, and he does. He'll cut back. Makes a man miss, still moving. He's taking all the field he wants, and he's tripped up near the 35. Officially only about a 12-yard gain, but he moved about 35 yards to get it. Spanned the entire field from right to left, only to be tripped up on his own sideline. And now we're going to see contact to the head.
Penalty targeting on the Trojans.
And a penalty called on the Trojans once again. That's 2 in the last 3 plays. Strand and company can't believe it. And add him on from the 35. The refs walk forward. And the Vikings all of a sudden in business at the 20. Remember, this team yet to score. It's been nearly 5 quarters to start the year without points on the board. They're just itching to get in. What do they draw up? Larson in shotgun. Hand off Haugrud. Cut back, stopped at the line. Halverson in on the tackle alongside Eli Amundsen. You can see the dap up in celebration.
Number 34, Eli Amundsen. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings from the Trojan 20-yard line.
Back alongside his left and right. Here's Larson. The Vikings looking to score here. 2nd and 10, dropping back. Fires right side. Eisenman in and out of the hands.
Quarterback number 7, Grady Larson's pass intended for number 0, Ethan Eisman.
And that's something that Eli Beachy said it was a part of this team's strategy. They're okay with those short yardage passes. 3 yards is okay because these playmakers can double that, triple that, make the plays themselves. They just need to put it in their hands. Well, here they're going to need to do that. 3rd and 10 at the 20. Down by 16. 43 seconds to go in this first quarter. Everybody out wide. Larson looking left. A flag on the play. He's tripped up near the line of scrimmage. Looks to be holding on this Viking offense once again, just in their own way. It's going to be declined. 4th and 10 now for the Vikings. They're going to go for it all. Why not? Down by 2 touchdowns in this first quarter. It can be make or break very quickly against the Barnesville Trojans. Trojans usually running a 4-3 defense, but they know they're playing a pass-heavy attack today. Moving in that 4-2-5 zone. Putting their DBs out a little wider. An extra one on field as Larson is looking for it all. Over the middle, through the hands and out.
Quarterback number 7, Grady Larson's pass intended for number 12. Jack Welch.
And unfortunately, that is a mystery drop. A 12 is unrostered here throughout the booth. Barnesville and Pelican Rapids here on WDAY2 and another great game of the week. Trojans back with it. Strand back to pass. Major Ness, the catch. And it looks like a flag was thrown. It was. Stop near the line to gain, near that first down marker. We'll see how they call it. Ball is coming back. Holding on the offense. That's the third penalty in 4 plays now. Offensively for the Trojans. And they're a little bit in disbelief on that sideline.
First and 20 for the Trojans from their 10-yard line.
Packed crowd here in Barnesville. The Trojan faithful here to support. Football's in the blood in this town. Why shouldn't it be? 9 straight section championships. A powerhouse. As Strand is going to let it fly. Jump ball. No one could get to it. It was Amundsen.
Jacob Strand's pass intended for number 34. Eli Amundsen incomplete. Defending on the play for the Vikings, number 18, C.J. Fay. Brings up second and 20 for the Trojans from their 10-yard line.
Section 8AA action. The North and Red divisions colliding here with Pelican Rapids and Barnesville. Out of that triple option, it's Strand who has it. He has a lot of room to run. Thrown down near the sideline, but he picked up the line to gain on second and 20.
He's tackled out of bounds by number 5, McLean Hovland.
Oh, no.
19-yard pickup.
He's got a yard left. So close, but so short. 3rd and 1. Strand, the quarterback, really able to captain things as just a sophomore. Long lineage of QBs, as we talked about earlier. His 2 older brothers quarterbacking this team. Dad says he's a solid QB. Played well in week 1 as they look to push things over on 3rd and 1. The official call as Strand pushes it forward just a hair. Do they give it to him? The chains are moving.
First and 10 for the Trojans from their 30-yard line.
As this clock is going to expire, put an end on this first quarter. 16-0, our score. We'll take a quick break here on WDAY2 with the Trojans out of Barnesville, leading by 2 touchdowns here early on WDAY2 in our game of the week. Welcome back to WDAY2, just a couple minutes away from the start of this second quarter. Barnesville Trojans ahead 16-0 as they jog back out there. Tonight's Seniors of the Game brought to you by College Save, the state's 529 plan administered by Bank of North Dakota. Seniors of the Game tonight, Major Ness on that Barnesville side, Harley Jacobson on the Pelican Rapids side. It's easy to open a College Save account online and with as little as $25 with Vanguard Investments and tax-deferred growth. There's no reason you shouldn't start saving for your child or grandchild. Go to collegesaveforyou.com. As we flip sides here, that triple option moving the other way. Handoff up the middle to Kleeman. Really just gets back to where they started.
Number 72, Roscoe Stubbs. Pick up the 2 yards, brings up second and 8 for the Trojans from their 32-yard line.
This run game is potent for the Trojans. Why wouldn't it be working out of the triple option? It's worked well for years. And with 3 seniors at the helm in that backfield, all standing with their arms together as they line up, why wouldn't it? Strand will keep it though. Cut back, he has some room, thrown behind, and he's dropped down. Plenty of Pelican Rapid Vikings on him.
Tackle on the play by the Vikings, number 0, Ethan Eisenman, and number 55, Michael Andrews. Pick up the 3 yards, brings up 3rd and 5.
Turns it to 3rd down.
From their 35-yard line.
3rd and 5 at the 35. This team doesn't pass often, but we've seen them use it as a comfortable option in this third down area. Strand under center. Carry from Cam Halverson as he couldn't escape the arms of any Vikings. Drop down maybe a half yard over the original line to gain here on third down. And we're going to see Strand in that punter position.
From their 36-yard line.
Takes his time. Wobbly punt down that right sideline, falling out of bounds near the 40. Looks like they'll place it near the 38.
Strand's punt goes out of bounds at the 44-yard line. First and 10 for the Vikings from the 44-yard line.
At the 44 to start things off in this drive for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Still looking to score their first points of the 2025 season. They've now gone over 5 quarters without any points. Larson back to pass. He's hit in a hurry as it's completed by Larson to Eisenman, but there was a flag in the backfield that is most likely coming back. Larson last season, they're no stranger to scoring points. He threw 29 touchdowns last year. Had 2 in a loss against Barnesville a year ago, but with the flag on the play and now back in their own territory even more so, it's going to be a lot of work to put points on these Trojans. No playing it safe here. They're going to have to go for it all.
First and 20 for the Vikings from their 34-yard line.
Larson with the back to his right, rolling right, looking long, wide open. Torres moving towards the end zone, and he's tripped up near the 10. Miguel Torres, plenty of room to run, and that's the first firework of this evening for the Vikings. He was just lost behind the defense. The Trojans didn't account for him. And just like that, some life injected into this Vikings squad.
First goal for the Trojans for the Vikings from the Trojan 10-yard line.
Miguel Torres had 5 catches last week for 38 yards. Just about matched that total on that catch. Handoff up the middle. Haugerud picks up a couple.
Viking carry by number 4, Bricker Haugerud. Tackle on the play with Trojans number 43, Cam Halverson, number 10, Connor Queen. Second goal for the Vikings from the Trojan 7-yard line.
Haugerud, the lead back, picks up a couple to make it 2nd and 8 here. Inside that 10-yard line. 8:40 to go in this second quarter, and the Vikings want to put points on the board. 2 wide receivers to Larson's left. And he's looked that way a couple times pre-snap. Handoff, though, to Haugerud. Stood up near the 5, and he's not going to go any further.
Bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Vikings from the Trojans.
3rd and goal here for Pelican Rapids. 4 down territory, I can assure you. They're going for gold on this possession. So much trust in those wide receivers, Eisenman and Torres, both on that right side, and Larson is looking that way. Eisenman has to spin. He cuts back, and he's going to be thrown down behind the 5-yard line.
Tackle on the play by the coach, number 3, Major Ness.
Rather pushing near that goal line, flipped on the white hashes. And they're going to give him the 3-yard line. Three yards away from pay dirt. They can taste it. Shotgun once again for Larson. 2 wide receivers to his right. He's going to hand off to Haugerud, who's tripped up on the goal line. They give it to him. A game of inches. Ricker Haugerud. Unbelievable. Fell over himself after getting tripped by a defender into the end zone. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Pelican Rapids. Have a chance to cut this deficit in half with a 2-point conversion. Larson with Haugerud to his right. And he's going to hand it right back to him. It's fumbled in the end zone. Whistles blow the play dead. It's 16-6 as the Trojans, with 6:53 in the second quarter, will get the ball back. But for Pelican Rapids, your first points of the 2025 season can wipe the slate clean a little bit here. As we get set for kickoff here on WDAY2, 6:53 remains in the second quarter. And the keys for tonight's game, it wasn't about winning or losing for Brian Strand in Barnesville. It was about fixing mistakes from week 1. Talked about it with him earlier today. He said he just wants to see them be able to fix the things they were doing wrong in week 1, just working on the fundamentals of the game. Just keying in on their basic tactics, especially facing a completely different philosophy. Last week, Roseau, heavy run game, as an onside kick here. Going to be recovered by Luke Harbin for Barnesville. A little bit of trickery, which can work for or against you if you're Pelican Rapids. Sure, a chance to get the ball back. But now you set up the Trojans with about 15 to 20 extra yards. Halverson in the middle of that triple option. Ness to his left, Kleeman to his right. Kleeman up the middle. Hammers his way through. He falls over a defender and picks up about 7. Falls over the 50. As Barnesville, after scoring on their first 2 possessions, both touchdowns coming within about a minute and a half of each other, feel pretty good about where they sit right now. But they've been a little quiet over their last couple possessions, so looking to get back to what they were doing early. A perfectly run first drive, and we're going to see a penalty flag fly and a first down for Barnesville. Defense jumped the gun.
And that's the Trojans. First and 10 for the Trojans.
Fresh set of downs for Barnesville. Ness has arms around his waist, and he doesn't get much, about 3.
Tackled by the legs, number 10, Calvin Norton. And number 66, Harley Jacobson. Picking 2 yards, brings up 2nd and 8 for the Trojans. From the Viking 41-yard line.
In Barnesville, Minnesota, chilly September night. Under the Friday night lights here as the sun starts to dip. That triple option works away. It's going to be Strand stuck behind the defense.
Number 4, Jacob Strand. Tackle on the play by the Vikings, number 18, TJ
Just
Sayers.
no room to run for the sophomore quarterback on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 11 for the Trojans. From the Viking 44-yard line.
A long way to go, but on the right side of the 50. Halverson has it, right side, makes his move, nearing that first down marker.
Number 43, Cameron Halverson. Tackle on the play by the Vikings, number 10, Calvin Norton.
And that's going to move the chains. Got just enough on 3rd and 11.
9-yard pickup.
The power from the senior back.
From the Viking 33-yard line.
No room to run. Halverson just looking up at the evening sky nearly as soon as he touched the ball.
Vikings number 78, Edwin Escobar. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Trojans from the Viking 33-yard line.
Spoke to Eli Beachy about the offense he's going to be facing tonight and has faced so far. He just talked about how well executed it was, how they run it in their sleep around here. He said the offense was so well executed and so pre-learned as this pass is into the bucket. Major Ness, well executed once again. Jacob Strand drops it in. It's the 2nd touchdown of the evening.
33-yard pass completion.
33 yards to the Golden Gates for Jake Strand and Major Ness. What a connection. Turns our score 22-6. Barnesville looking to make it 24 on this 2-point conversion. But there's the response the Trojans were looking for here on WDAY2. Our game of the week, Barnesville and Pelican Rapids. Strand punches in 24-6. Trojans leading by 18 with 3:35 to go in this 2nd quarter.
The Barnesville Trojans 24, the Pelican Rapids Vikings 6.
It's just a gorgeous evening here in Barnesville. The sun's setting near the scoreboard in the leftmost end zone. But boy, is everyone bundled up here. To think it was, 80 degrees about a week ago? Here we are. Mittens on. I'm seeing a kid with choppers right in front of me. It's a cold, cold evening in early September. Lights just came on in the booth, too. Friday night lights inside and out here on WDAY2. As we get set for kickoff, Barnesville leading 24-6 with 3:35 remaining in this first half. Pelican Rapids had a large chunk of their yardage thanks to Miguel Torres. Squib kick here up the middle, and they'll just fall on it. That's Tate Marich dropping to his knees to secure that ball.
First and 10 for the Vikings from their 37-yard line.
They're going to sit at the 37, 63 yards from pay dirt with 3:34 remaining in this second quarter. This pass game has been getting increasingly more dynamic as the game has gone on. How do the Trojans counter it? You can see Eli Cox commanding things at the bottom of your screen, and it's nearly picked off. Eisenman thrown down. Boy, what a tough tackle. Adam Brandon, the senior.
By the Trojans, number 9, Adam Brandon.
Larson dropping back. Looking left, it's popped in the air off of Eisenman, and it's going to hit the gridiron harmlessly. Suspended in the air momentarily, looked like chaos. Instead, third and medium for the Vikings. Clock stops at 2:59. It's Torres and Eisenman closest to the bottom of your screen. Larson looking up the middle. Guns it. Catch made by Marich, but once again a flag in the backfield.
Complete to number 6, Tate Marich. Flag on the play.
Holding on the offense, and that's just a gut punch. The play was extended. Those blocks had to be held for an extra amount of time. You saw Larson step up in the pocket as well, make things maybe a little bit more difficult on his offensive line, trying to hold strong. Regardless, flag thrown, penalty called on the Vikings.
3rd and 17 for the Vikings.
3rd and 17 now. Larson gonna have to look long, and he does. Over the middle, Torres, about 6 yards away from that first down marker.
Number 8, Miguel Torres. Tackle on the plate by the Trojans. Number 23, Braden Dunham. Timeout, Pelican Rapids.
Pelican Rapids going to call a timeout ahead of the fourth and officially 4.
Tonight is our tackle cancer night. All money raised goes to the Randy Shaver.
With 2:30 to go, down by 18. That 4-yard gap is sure enticing for the Vikings. We'll see if they take a bite out of it.
Both the Barnesville and Pelican Rapids communities have been hit hard in the past couple
Larson throwing for 239 yards in game 1. He threw 3 interceptions and was sacked 5 times, just under duress against Hawley a week ago. He's seen that same type of pressure, but is waiting to beat longer to make his throws. And we really haven't seen any bad throws out of Larson. Every target on point. Just sometimes, and a little too often here, we've seen it go through the hands or off the chest. Speaking at length on the sideline in that huddle, what do they draw up here? A pivotal moment, down by 18. Can they move the chains? Can they extend this drive? Try and take a bite out of this 18-point deficit. Eisenman in motion. Larson looking that way. He's going to float it up. It's Torres. He's open, and it's batted out. Major Ness. The flag thrown. It looked like a picture-perfect defensive play from Major Ness, the senior DB. But those chains look to be moving. 2 flags on the play. What do they call here? The ball is moving towards that 30-yard line. Penalty called on the Trojans. Oh, my. And no, we're coming back. What's happening here? Ball thrown back and forth, and now it's going to be pushed up. All right, the official mark is going to be that 42-yard line. So pass interference called on Major Ness is going to pick up 15 yards. It looked like initially they were trying to go where the penalty occurred, well up the sideline, and that ball was put on a string from Grady Larson. Torres was there, and it was actually, I thought Major Ness timed that incredibly well. Instead, here's Larson on first down. No one home, a bit of miscommunication. And it was Adam Brandon trying to dive for that turnover.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. From the Trojan 42-yard line.
Second and 10, 2:19 to go. Pelican Rapids, if they can score on this possession, would have to be happy coming away in the first half. Sitting in double digits, but they have to get there from the 42. Larson drops back, looking for it all. Right now, it looks like it's caught. Unbelievable. We still have an unnamed number 12 on field making grabs like that.
39-yard pass completion, Larson to Welch. First and goal for the Vikings from the Trojan 3-yard line.
What a play and what a throw from Grady Larson. Once again on a string. Eli Beachy says he has a cannon. Well, we saw it right there. Finds his deep threat as he hands off to Haugerud. Dives in. Pay dirt. Lead cut in half for Barnesville. Brooker Haugerud looking primed for success in that backfield here. Bricker punches in once again. All you wanted out of this possession was points if you were the Vikings, and you got it, and I think much faster than they expected. A 2-minute drive, still 1:34 on the clock as they set up for this 2-point conversion. Low snap. Brooker Haugerud rolls his way in. 24-14, behind by 10. Look at the Vikings.
Brooker Haugerud, your score was 134 left to go in the first half. The Barnesville Trojans 24, the Pelican Rapids Vikings 14.
Since a 16-0 start, remember, for Barnesville, it's been 14-8 since. The Vikings putting a little pressure on. This game is not over yet. So early here, still 1:34 to go in this second quarter, but behind by 16, less than halfway into the first quarter. Boy, your odds had to feel pretty low early on for Pelican Rapids. Getting cool air here once again as that sun starts to fall here in Barnesville. 1:34 to go in the second quarter. The Trojans will get it back. This one high, not too far. A nice bounce. Goes by Ness. Here's Halverson, who falls near the 26.
Number 43, Cam Halverson. Tackle on the play by the Vikings, number 4, Bricker Halgrud.
Halgrud, after punching in the score, is able to come up with the tackle. 8 players for Pelican Rapids play both sides of the ball. You're looking at kids like Aiden Checo D'Souza, Edwin Escobar, Harley Jacobson, Roscoe Stubbs, Kelvin Norton, Levi Hillucka, CJ Fay, Miguel Torres, Ethan Eisenman. They all do a little bit of everything. Halverson loses his footing and is going to lose a couple.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Trojans from their 27-yard line.
24-14, a minute to go. Handoff once again. It's Cam Halverson being the bell cow here early. Had just 7 carries. He's just about matched that total from last week. Was able to pick up a lot of yardage last week, 210 on those 7 carries. He's sitting around 60. With half a minute to go in this first half, you wonder, will another play even be run? Strand will drop under center. At least one more. Ness has it. Shoves a man into the dirt. Ness is going to trudge forward, drops a shoulder, and drops near midfield. 45-yard line. Ness picks up about 20. Do they hurry up and try and go for it all? Timeout called. 8 seconds left, and yeah, they do want to draw something up. Barnesville, 24 points in this first quarter, first half rather. 16 points scored in the first quarter. Able to get their first touchdown of the second quarter midway through. A beauty of a deep ball from Jake Strand to Major Ness. So what do the Trojans draw up in the timeout? Sitting at their own 45. Fresh set of downs, but it really doesn't matter. 8 seconds left in the half. Fakes the pitch. Strand looking for it all. Going to the end zone, and that's just a ball. Oh my, nearly caught. Looked like a throwaway, just trying to put as far downfield as he could. Nearly picked off, then nearly caught by Parker Amundsen. Instead, this first half ends 24-14 here on WDAY2. Our game of the week, Barnesville, Pelican Rapids. Trojans ahead by 10 after the first half. Welcome back to Barnesville. Just minutes away from the second half here on WDAY2. Barnesville leading by 10 after one half. As our seniors of the game this evening, brought to you by College Save, the state's 529 plan administered by Bank of North Dakota. Tonight's seniors of the game, Major Ness on that Barnesville side, Harley Jacobson, the offensive lineman on the Pelican Rapids side. With 3 different matching grants, College Save covers newborns, kindergartners, and teenagers. It's a great way to give the gift of education. Qualified expenses include room and board, tuition, fees, books, and even computers. Learn more at collegesaveforyou.com. We still see this full-fledged flag football matchup taking place in both sides of the field as teams start to make their way back out. Sun has just about completely dropped beyond the horizon as we truly are under the night lights here. A gorgeous Friday evening, may be a bit chilly. The folks below us here, coats, mittens, it looks like late October. We're just a week out from late August. Par for the course here in the Midwest. These players sure are used to it as they continue to warm up here. About 3 minutes given to them before we start this second half. Barnesville leading by 10. Take a look at what Barnesville was able to do in that first half. You take a flashback and what was Major Ness running all over the Vikings in that second quarter. Caught a beauty of a touchdown pass, worked his way into the end zone late in the first quarter. Cam Halverson got this game starting off with a bang, a beauty of a run to put the Trojans on the board first. The Vikings quietly crept back, though. 2 touchdowns scored in the second quarter. A 2-point conversion for Bricker Hargerud made this a 10-point game. Even better, the Vikings will start with the ball in the second half. Chance to cut it to a 1-score game, and that's all you can ask for on a night like this. Playing a team coming off a 52-point outburst. Yes, he gave up 24 in the first half, but you really kept him quiet in that second quarter. Both teams warm on either side of this field as we sit about a minute and change away from 24 more minutes of football here on WDAY2. Another great game of the week. Ryan McNamara here with you for the ride as Eli Beachy and his Vikings look to storm out of halftime and make a statement here. Said the easiest way to have success is put the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and they did exactly that in the first half. So these teams wander out on field here, taking their time as time dwindles off the clock on the scoreboard.
Ready to start the second half?
And here we go. More football on the horizon here on WDAY2. Unfortunately, it is quite chilly here These boys feeling that midnight air. And this kickoff is taken all the way back. Ethan Eisenman to the 40, tripped up. Boy, what a statement out of the break. Had a head of steam. Took the ball into the gut and was off to the races. Ethan Eisenman had a couple catches in the first half.
35-yard kickoff return, number 0, Ethan Eisenman.
Puts his Vikings in enemy territory.
From the Trojan 40-yard line.
9 seconds into this second half. Here we go, Larson. Eisenman in motion on that left side. He's going to get it right away. Gets a block from Torres. He's once again on the move, pushed out near the 25.
Number 7, Grady Larson's pass is complete to number 0, Ethan Eisenman. Tackle on the play that goes number 43.
A special connection between Grady Larson and Ethan Eisenman.
First and 10 for the Vikings.
And now you're looking at just a complete. This is a team that was shut out a week ago. Now playing arguably an even better opponent in Barnesville over Hawley. And they're starting to find their stride here. Eli Beachy and his Vikings knew that was not the standard. It left a sour taste in their mouth. Well, they're looking for a new flavor. So far, so sweet. Torres on the end around. Pushed down near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle on the play that goes number 34, Eli Amundsen. Less than a yard on the play brings up second 11 for the Vikings. From the Trojan 25-yard line.
Working at second and 11. 25 yards away from the end zone. Bunched up near the line. Shotgun from Larson. Hargard gets a couple.
Tackle on the play goes number 34, Eli Amundsen, number 10, Connor Clemene. 39 for the Vikings. From the Trojan 23-yard line.
A minute and a half down, 3rd and 9 here for Pelican Rapids. Eisenman in motion. Fakes it. Here goes Larson. Picks up a good chunky yardage. It's not enough, but it's enough to go for it. It'll be about 4th and 2 here. About 3 yards to go as you hear those rumblings from this Trojan side. Barnesville defense looking to meet the moment. Larson and shotgun looking to do the same. Eisenman in motion. Drops off to Haugrud. He's stuffed. Guess who? Cam Halverson. Tough defense. The Trojans stop the Vikings in their tracks.
First and 10 for the Trojans from their 18-yard line.
And we're going to see a little bit of movement, both teams pointing at each other. And they're going to catch the Trojans a little lackluster out of the break.
First and 15 for the Trojans in their 13-yard line.
Well, here we go. First and 15 now for the Trojans. Kleiman gets it out of the break here for the Trojans. Doesn't get much. That's been the story of this game for the Trojans after they were able to create a couple early gaps. Honestly, impressive stoppages from the Vikings. They've been able to stay strong up the middle. We'll see if maybe the Trojans try and work around the edges a little bit here. Strand will drop back, the rare throw. Looking downfield, nearly intercepted by Eisenman. He's been all over tonight. Intended for Parker Strom. Strom had a big catch early in this one, also had a 2-point conversion. And you look at 3rd and long for the Trojans and you think, well, with the team whose strength is running, how do they get out of this? Well, Cam Halverson saw this same situation, plugged up a 12-yard run. How do they do things here? It's Halverson, and he's going to do the exact same thing. Just unbelievable. This team is relentless. There goes the chains. A fresh set of downs for Halverson, the senior, and the Barnesville Trojans. Last week, it doesn't even seem real the way they were able to consistently churn out big gains. They had 400 yards of offense, 7 touchdowns, and only 12 first downs. Last week, when they picked up yards, they picked up plenty. Today, it's slowly but surely. Strand is going to keep it again. There's Ness. It's off the fingertips. They've ran that play a few times with him just leaking out towards the sideline. It worked once. It worked for a touchdown. Can't get it there. Just slightly underthrown, but it looked like Ness could have gotten both hands on that and, well, really made another chunk yardage play. Ness has it, but he doesn't get much, maybe 3.
Tackle on the play by the Vikings, number 1, Aiden Pecker. And number 72, Roscoe Stubbs, pick up a 5-yard, brings up 3rd and 5 for the Trojans from their 39-yard line.
24-14. Barnesville looking to add on. About 5 minutes down, and we're going to see a flag flying once again. First one of this drive was on Barnesville, and we're going to see a second false start. A 3rd and 5 doubles.
Illegal motion on the Trojans.
Rather, they're going to call it a legal motion.
3rd and 10 for the Trojans from their 34-yard line.
3rd and 10 here for the Trojans. They got out of this once on the drive. Can they do it again? Ness that motion once again. He's going to hand it off to Kleiman, who's stuffed. Defensive pressure on 10 from both sides right now. saw a huge stoppage from the Trojans deep in their own territory. Here near midfield, it's the Vikings forcing the issue defensively. That line catching Kleiman in no man's land. High snap. Sells the play a little bit as Checo D'Souza drops to his knees. The sophomore will set his team up at the 35 here. Halfway down in this third quarter as, down this right sideline, the lights just shut off. Hard to play football in the dark. Luckily, we still have 3 of the 4 towers working. Going to see if we can get that fixed. I wonder if we'll see a delay or if we'll just continue things. Pressing pause on this game here as both teams over on their sideline while they figure out this lighting issue. We'll let you take in the scene here as they wait to sort things out. 2 drives already through this first 5 minutes and change, nearly 6 minutes down. Neither side able to eke out any points. Pelican Rapids sitting 65 yards away from their own, rather from the goal line, and working their way in. But they'll have to wait. As we also see an injury from Strand. Taking his time getting off the field, not exactly what you want to see for Barnesville. Looks like he's favoring that right leg, and they're going to take a look at that at the trainer's table. Light still not fixed, but they're going to make their way out, as we do have a couple people working on that down the right sideline.
Well, an interesting development. They're going to decide to play with this big lights up, but also behind us was Jake Strand kind of coming up.
So 2 situations that delayed this game. Jake Strand on the trainer's table. And this light taking its time to turn back on. I mean, the silver lining, right, is when your quarterback gets injured, you run the triple option. You pass maybe 20% of the time. You certainly want the sophomore on field. He's able to get some important time last year when Gannon Bowlgreen sat at points last year as a freshman. Jake played against Wall Road, finished the section championship game. He was the quarterback in the state quarterfinals, so he got meaningful experience, but looks like he's getting that right foot taped up as we are now going to get back into play. Couple minutes of delay, but Grady Larson back in shotgun. Bunch formation here. Brooker Haugrud, room to run, up the middle with space. He breaks a tackle once more. He's at midfield. Chews up about 20 yards. Across midfield to the 45. A tough carry from the junior running back. And that's the really, really interesting thing about this Pelican Rapids team. They look great at points. They also look stagnant at points. But the potential is there, and their playmakers are juniors. They've got another year with this group. Larson pulls it. He'll take it himself and picks up about 5. Halfway to the line to gain. Screen's a little off. It said 2nd and 45 there initially. That is not the case.
To the Trojan 41-yard line.
Trojans are now rotating a little bit on the defensive line of scrimmage. Miles Hughes going to get a little breather. Me kind of playing end.
24-14. Pelican Rapids looking to strike back. Were unable to taste the end zone on their first possession. Here's Haugrud with room to run. Picks up the first down.
Ricker Haugrud. That's a Viking first down. First and 10 for the Vikings from the Trojan 35-yard line.
A true bell cow back for the Vikings. They've trusted him with the ball in his hands. Not much room to run.
Ricker Haugrud. Stopped by the Trojans, number 10, Connor Clemene.
15-mile-per-hour gusts as it feels like 50 here in Barnesville, Minnesota. Our game of the week here on WDAY2, a Section 8AA matchup. The Barnesville Trojans ahead 24-14 against the Pelican Rapids Vikings with under 4 to go in this third quarter. Thanks for being with us as the Vikings trying to answer behind by 10. Larson, a little trickery. There's Eiserman. Rolled up halfway to the line to gain. Slow to get up down there is one of the other quarterbacks, also playing DB for the Trojans, Adam Brandon. Senior slow to get up and a little limp as he's back. He's going to come off. And now that's 2 of the 4 listed QBs for the Trojans injured over the last couple minutes. Aiden Bolgren, younger brother of last year's all-section quarterback Gannon Bolgren. Gannon helped lead this group to state last year. Bolgren out to help the defense. 4 wide receivers on that left side. Larson looking the other way, and it's dropped.
Quarterback number 7, Grady Larson's pass intended for number 12, Jack Welch, incomplete.
Jack Welch is our mystery receiver down the sideline.
Defending for the Trojans,
Nearly able to make that grab. He had another incredible grab near the 5-yard line in the first half that set up a touchdown. Nearly had another to put 6 on the board. Instead, it's 4th down. Larson rolls left. He's getting chased. He's thrown down. It's Owen Torkelson. How about this kid? Started the season as a tight end. Had to move to offensive line because of injuries. Helping out in any way he can. Playing D-end here tonight. That two-way level player showing up when it matters most. On 4th and 6, rolls up Grady Larson, turns over on downs. And this Trojan offense is back in business, looking to make this a 3-score game. Under center, it's Jake Strand. Back out and ready to throw. Oh my! Eli Amundsen all alone, and he's not tripped up. There's 6 for the Trojans. Major Ness out to greet him first. What a play. Jake Strand fired up with his dad down there near the sideline. That's great. That's money. Unbelievable. has to limp off the field about 10 minutes ago, comes back on. First play of the drive. A beauty of a deep ball. Eli Amundsen all alone. Nearly chased down, but the balance to put up 6 for Barnesville. For 2. Cam Halverson cuts back, trying to push his way towards the goal line. He's going to be short. So 30-14, and the critical part of that situation, still a 2-score game. Ahead by 16, but boy, that 2-point conversion to make it 18 would have made it so much sweeter. And we're going to see a player down on field here after that. It is a Viking. Taking their time ahead of kickoff here. 2:46 to go in this third quarter. Kickoff team will come on field as the Trojans continue to talk things over on this sideline. Barnesville, story of this second half isn't that explosive offense. It's the defense leading to that offense. Massive sack from Owen Torkelson on 4th down to turn the Vikings over on downs. With 2:46 to go in this third quarter, would another defensive stand really clear up this picture, but the Pelican Rapids Vikings just will not go away. Eisenman, who else? He'll handle the kickoff. Had a big one to start this second half. Cutback, makes a man miss. Are you kidding me? Ethan Eisenman pushed out near the 40. This kid is unbelievable. Looked dead to rights at least twice. And he's able to pick up nearly 40 yards on the kickoff.
38-yard return, number 0, Ethan Eisman. First and 10 for the Vikings from the Trojan 38-yard line.
(30-14) our score. Barnesville leading, but the Vikings smelling blood a little bit here. Screen pass, Eisenman off the hands and high. He was in front of the quarterback, so no fumble recovery possible.
For the Trojan 38-yard line.
2:32 to go. In this third quarter, Vikings behind by 16 in enemy territory at the 38. They're looking to go over the top of this Trojan defense. There's Torres near the chains. Does he get there? Just short. Picks up about 7. Makes it a 3rd and manageable.
For the Vikings from the Trojan 31-yard line.
And hey, there we go. That light that turned off unexpectedly about 20 minutes ago. Well, they got it working. Some ingenuity from the Trojan faithful. Oh boy! Bricker Hargrud looking like a brick building as he moves the chains there. Drops the shoulder and trudges his way through. And we're going to see a Trojan race off the field here. Looked like a uniform miscue. That was Adam Brandon, who actually came off the field limping earlier. Late to set the Trojan defense. Hargrud is going to take it up the middle, and he gets a ton, about 8. The wheels are in motion.
Pick up a 7, brings up 2nd 3 for the Vikings from the Trojan 13-yard line.
Handoff once again. Hargrud keeps pushing forward. Do they give him the first down? The right arm is moving on the referee. And we're going to push it forward. The chains go. A fresh set of downs at the 10. Barnesville has seen this before. And they've been able to get stops deep in their own territory. Larson fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself. The pitch outside. Iserman, end zone. Just short.
Viking carries by number 0, Ethan Eisman. Pushed out of bounds by the Trojans, number 11, Lyle.
That was a great run pass option.
2nd goal for the Vikings from the Trojan 1.
Well executed from Grady Larson and Ethan Eisman. And now you have to think, who else but the brick house in that backfield? They give it to him. He punches in a somersault for 6. 30-20 our score. Bricker Hargrud has come up massively when the Vikings have needed him. We're going to see him go for 2 once again. Remember, Barnesville did not get theirs. This can still be a 1-possession game if the Vikings convert. Eisenman, cut back, pushing his way forward. 3 Trojans there to make the stop. Team defense to keep it a 2-possession game. That's tough.
Short of the 2-point conversion, you score with 25 seconds left to go. In the 3rd quarter, the Barnesville Trojans 30, the Pelican Rapids Vikings 20.
A chance to make it a 1-score game. But Barnesville, that defense coming up big once again. Now the offense needs to answer with 25 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. We'll see what the plan of attack is coming off the kickoff.
Here's your chance to get turkey sandwiches for $3.
Ricker Hargrove picks up his third touchdown of the game. Cuts into the Trojan lead. Makes it 30.
Halverson will watch this one fall out of bounds, so the Trojans are going to be set up with great field position on the violation. It's what you want.
First and 10 for the Trojans from their 35-yard line.
About one play left in this third quarter. Set up near the 35. Oh boy, there goes Clemene. He's able to push very near that first down marker. About 9.5 on that carry. As they're going to let time expire in this third quarter. 30-20 after 3 quarters. Barnesville has possession and a chance to once again turn this into a 3-possession game. Can they convert? The fourth quarter coming up here on WDAY2 in another striking game of the week. Back to Barnesville. 30-20 our score. The Trojans lead as the field flips for this fourth quarter.
Start of the fourth quarter. Derek Hansen, Nate Cohen, Tommy Fox back in the studio, Jeff Nibby here.
This triple option working away. Strand into the gut of Major Ness. Throwing off defenders. He's eventually tackled. A fresh set of downs, though, as Barnesville is now looking to just chew clock as well.
First and 10 for the Trojans from the 50-yard line.
For the Trojans, you wish this one was more convincing, but you have a chance to make it that way on this possession, slowly but surely. 2 plays, a first down. Up the middle, Halverson. Oh, he has space. Oh, he has plenty of space. Cam Halverson off to the races and in. He scored the first touchdown, and he's back on the board. Look at that nod of the head. 36-20 Barnesville, 45 seconds into this fourth quarter.
Touchdown, number 43, Cam
5-0, 50-yard touchdown for the senior back. Now once again a chance to make this a 3-possession game. There goes Ness, 18, the lead.
Your score with 11 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the game. The Barnesville Trojans 38, Pelican Rapids Vikings 20.
Cam Halverson, 50-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion good.
38-20 our score. Barnesville leading with 11:15 to go. As now Pelican Rapids, boy, they got to work quick. behind by 3 scores. It's a hole to dig out of. Do they have a big enough shovel?
Kicking off for the Trojans, number 81, Luke Harmon.
Oh, here's some room. Pulled down Checo D'Souza. But boy, whenever you sit these Vikings on a kickoff, they're able to pick up yardage. And it really puts the defense on their toes. Really has this group of Trojan defenders very alert as the offense comes out, and it works in Pelican Rapids' favor. They're able to work quick, use that defensive anxiety as a little bit of fuel here. Oh, some trickery. Larson put in the dirt, but Eisenman wrapped up after picking up about 5 yards. With trickery comes pain on that play for Grady Larson. QB kept it a half second too late, and he was crushed by a Trojan defender. Handoff now. And it's an interesting strategy, but it's working as Bricker Hargrud picks up the first down. You don't want this clock to run, but boy, does chunk yardage look good. Oh boy, and Bricker Hargrud, you can see him towards the top left of your screen there. Cramping up a little bit, he needs some help. This might absolutely be a pass play. They're going to hand it off once again. Just a complete change of philosophy here late, as it's Kelvin Norton, the junior, picking up a couple yards.
By number 10, Kelvin Norton.
Is more of a defensive stalwart.
Cody Moxley. Pick up of a couple, brings up second 8 for the Vikings. From the Trojan 36-yard line.
Hargrud is still on that sideline. He's walking it off, but no one in the backfield here. 2nd and 8, Larson back to pass. Looking long, has a defender, or has a man behind the defense. It's Torres.
Number 7, quarterback Grady Larson's pass intended.
Ball was just nowhere near Torres. He did slip behind a defender. If it was maybe put towards that back pylon, he had a chance. Instead, tailed a little bit towards the middle. You can see the highlights of this one when it wraps up tonight on our main channel, WDAY News at 10, or Friday night highlights with Cullen Holt. A strike from Larson. Tate Marich able to make a big grab to move the chains.
That's a Viking first down.
Larson looking right. Steps up in the pocket and he's spun down. Parker Strom able to make the play. But he is in some immediate pain with that right ankle. Got rolled up on maybe. Holding that ankle, and then, man, maybe injury added to injury. It looked like Cody Mosto might have stepped on his left hand. For now, he's going to be checked on. Would be a big loss for Barnesville. has impacted this game in a multitude of ways. Made a couple big catches. Obviously, that sack right there. But one of those two-way players that looks so good for the Trojans. Oh, man. Just can't put any weight on that right ankle. Taking his time getting out there, and now he'll get some help. An unfortunate loss here for Barnesville. The defense will have to stay strong here on a 2nd and 16. Well, with one injury ends another. Bricker Hargard is back on field for the Vikings. Larson rolling left immediately, and he has Torres pushed out of bounds near that first down marker. That was a well schemed up play. Exactly what the Vikings were looking for. Again, 4-down territory. And they're going to give no, after some confusion, the chains will come back. 3rd and change for the Vikings.
Not a first down.
The gang falsely on the move. 8:51 to go in this 4th quarter. Pelican Rapids behind by 18, but within striking distance. Chains figured out. Here goes Larson from the shotgun. He's going to hand off. Hargard trudging his way forward. Boy, this kid is tough to put down.
Bricker Hargard. And that's a Viking first down. 1st and goal for the Vikings from the Trojan 7-yard line.
Picks up enough. So here's 1st and goal. Larson, handoff. Haugrud. Ball is out.
Fumble on the play.
Those hands pointing the other direction. The Trojans excited. What's the call? It's going the other way. That Trojan defense standing strong, fired up as he walks back to the sideline. Elias Cox, the senior. In trouble, who do you call? That Barnesville defense continues to pick up massive play after massive play. Now 8:26 to go, and you have a chance to really drain this clock if you're Barnesville. This is defensive purgatory for any team. You're going against a group that can run whenever and however they want. The triple option. It's Clayman. He has room, and he's put down near that 1st down marker. They'll move the chains. He got enough. They've got 23 seconds on the play clock, 8 minutes on the game clock here, and they're probably going to take every single second of it. Strand sets up under center, staring across the field. They'll let it get down to 3 before the handoff, and here goes Helverson off to the races. Torn down near the 35, but boy, this kid just keeps on moving. You'll hear from one of our winners on our main show tonight on WDAY. All the highlights and more coming with Cullen Holt. This one, our game of the week on WDAY2, Barnesville and Pelican Rapids in a quite great Section 8AA matchup. turned into something special coming out of the third quarter, but the Trojans have turned on the Jets. Major Ness unable to find a gap. Whistle blows the play dead. As we sit under 7 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. Precious, precious time just dwindling away for Pelican Rapids.
From their 33-yard line.
Strand loses a football. Oh my goodness, this game. There's hugs all around. It's Roscoe Stubbs, the junior, coming up big. Had a tackle for a loss coming into the game, and boy, what a moment. Strand trying to turn away, but that ball just a little loose in his left hand. 2 fumbles in 2 minutes. Both defenses recover, and this one much more dangerous than the last. Still behind by 18. But it seems in this one anything is possible. 6:21 to go. Hargrud, the handoff. He's got room. He pushes his way to the 20.
Tackle on the play by the Trojans, number 23, Braden Dunham.
Half of a quarter left. Low snap. Larson rolls left. Unbelievable. Ethan Eisenman makes it 38-26. The Vikings will not quit. And they're going to go for 2. If you're the Vikings, in the back of your head, you're thinking about that 16-0 deficit you saw early. Since the Vikings have outscored the Trojans 26-22, can make that 28-22. And for this team who went up against Hawley a week ago and couldn't score a point, this is exactly what you want out of your offense. Hargrud makes it 28. 38-28, 5:48 to go. A barn burner here in Barnesville.
Seconds to go in the game. The Barnesville Trojans 38. The Pelican Rapids Vikings 28.
A gritty group of players on that Viking side as they get set for kickoff. As we get set for kickoff here, the Trojans will try and do what they did. As there's some confusion on that Trojan side, how they're setting up for kickoff. Brian Strand a little annoyed as he'll have to call a timeout here to sort things out. As we wait for kickoff, tonight's Seniors of the Game once again brought to you by College Save, the state's 529 plan administered by Bank of North Dakota. Seniors of the Game tonight for Pelican Rapids, Harley Jacobson, Major Ness on the Barnesville Trojans side. Whether you use College Save to start saving for a newborn, elementary age child, or teenager, it is never too late to start saving. Maximize your benefits with an in-state tax deduction and 2 grant programs with no income restrictions. Go to collegesaveforyou.com. The onside kick recovered by the Trojans. Chaos avoided for now. Tough hands from the sophomore Jackson Berg, earning playing time with smart decisions on critical plays.
First and 10 for the Trojans from the Viking 49-yard line.
5:48 to go. Oh, the pitch off the hands of Major Ness. Was it recovered in bounds? Yes. Unbelievable. This game is chaos. CJ Fay with the recovery. We are in the twilight zone. Anything can happen here. The sun has gone down. (38-28), 5:43 to go. The Pelican Rapids Vikings want to create some magic here. They were down 16-0, less than 6 minutes into the game. Here they can make it a one-score opportunity. Larson looking left, going left, over the middle, Torres.
Quarterback, number 7. Brady Larson's pass intended for number 8, Miguel Torres, incomplete.
Slow to get up. Miguel Torres just a little over his head from Grady Larson. A cold night in Barnesville, but Pelican Rapids, their offense just continues to heat up. Multiple turnovers in this fourth quarter has turned this game on its head. Here's Eisenman, makes a man miss. The cutback and the ball's out once again. Who has it? It's a Trojan. What are we doing? 4 fumbles in this fourth quarter. And just like that, it's back in Barnesville's hands. Oh, my Lanta. A roller coaster of a fourth quarter. And every drop is about 200 feet down. This game is chaos here late. 5:24 to go. It's still a 10-point lead. Hold on to the football if you want the victory. Major Ness wrapped up in the backfield, but he hangs on.
Tackle on the play by the Vikings, number 66, Harley Jacobson.
Timeout called with 5 minutes to go. 38-28 our score as the Vikings need to stop the drain. Could be too little too late, but in this game at this point we've learned, boy, we never know.
Second down and 14 for the Trojans.
Back out of the timeout.
From their 33.
Trojans trying to close this one out. They've had their shortcomings here in this fourth quarter. From the triple option. Ness in motion, and we're going to see another illegal motion called. No, on the defense, maybe a hair too soon on the jump. Tricks everybody at this point. Major Ness in movement. Sometimes the penalty goes on the offense, this time on the defense.
From their 38-yard line.
So that brings up a second down and 10 now for the Trojans. They're at their own 38-yard line. No doubt just trying to grind this one out. Work on the mistakes for next year. This goes in motion again.
Handoff up the middle, and there he goes. Cam Halverson, the name of the night, off to the races. Why not one more? Cam Halverson. A commonality on an uncommon night. 44-28. He puts it in for 6 once again.
Touchdown run, number 43, Cam Halverson.
Now this one might be out of reach. 44 points scored once again. Why not? The Trojans just eat up points. Strand, a floater. Can't get another two. Was looking for Amundsen. It's still a two-score game with 4:51 to go. This offense just too good to churn clock.
51 seconds to go in the game. The Barnesville Trojans 44. The Pelican Rapids Vikings 28.
So into another kickoff. Have had our fair share of those this evening, and Pelican Rapids, they've been able to take large chunk yardage out of these opportunities. Boy, it would serve them nicely if they could do it again here.
Kicking off for the Trojans, number 81, Luke Harmon.
A squib down the middle. Checo to Souza. Doesn't get as much as usual, but still pushes up towards the 40.
Aiden Checo to Souza. Stopped on the play. That brings number 10, Connor Comine. First and 10 for the Vikings from their 40-yard line.
4:45 to go. A 16-point lead for Pelican, or rather Barnesville, as Pelican Rapids takes offensive possession, just trying to stay alive. With a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, they can make this a one-score game. But how quick and can they get there? Larson finds his man. Thrown down is Tate Marich.
Number 6, Tate Marich. Depending on the play for Trojans, number 11, Elias Cox. First and 10.
Chains move, and that's exactly what you like to see on the right side of the 50. Larson, all alone in the backfield, overthrows his man, Eisenman.
Number 7, great direction pass intended for number 0, Ethan Eisenman, incomplete. Depending on the play for Trojans, number 9, Adam Brandon. Second and 10 for the Vikings from the Trojans 49-yard line.
Larson checking his left forearm with a man in motion. Low snap, recovers, rolling left, looking left. The throw made, it's off the green grass, down the sideline. Eisenman could not get there in time. The outstretched arms from the 5'11 wide receiver, just not enough. It does stop the clock. 3rd and 10 with 4:24 to go.
3rd and 10 for the Vikings from the Trojan 49-yard line.
Vikings will use every down they're offered here. Behind by 16. Fires a strike to Marich, who's thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down and even more.
Tackle on the play by the Trojans, number 11, Elias Cox. Pickup of a yard, brings up 4th and 9.
Timeout will be called.
Pelican Rapids.
(44-28), 4th and 8 ahead with 4:06 to go. Both teams talk things over. Couple turnovers becoming the turning point in this one here late.
Fourth down and 8 yards for the Vikings from the Trojan 47-yard line.
4:06 to go. Grady Larson out of the timeout and shotgun. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Man in motion. Looking left. Will go left. He finds a man long.
Larson's pass complete.
Over the middle. Who else but Eisenman?
Number 0, Ethan
It'll move the chains. Under 4 to go. The clock stops.
from the Trojan 27-yard
Hurry up offense now. Larson will just keep on pushing. Drops back. Looking long once again. Welch overthrown.
line. For number 12, Jack Welch. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings from the Trojan 27-yard line.
This game is still on the hook. The Vikings looking to hang on. Down by 16. Larson rolling left. He's going to take it himself. Heading to the sideline. Heading for the first down marker. And a flag. A late hit. And he may have gotten the
Quarterback number 7, Grady Larson.
line to gain as well. Late, low hit. And we're going to be very close to the goal line here. Just unnecessary roughness there on the hit.
Personal foul on the Trojans.
Just a penalty called, no specificity as Larson drops back, looking left initially, goes right over the middle. Went through his progressions, but that pass incomplete.
Pass intended for number 16, Marich. Defending on the play.
It's Marich as the intended target. 3:33 on the clock.
But not break again as they've done multiple
44-28, 2nd and 8. Go big or go home. Here's Bricker Hargrud punching in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown number 4, Bricker Hargrud.
My goodness. After a tough week 1, Pelican Rapids just not letting Barnesville breathe, and they can make this a one-score game with 3:27 to go. Down but not out. Bricker Hargrud just having an incredible tonight. 4 touchdowns tonight. Playing the Jerry West role here. Could get a player of the game shout out, nod on the losing team. Who else but Hargrud? Can he punch it in? Yes, and he adds the 2-point conversion to make this once again a one-score game. Bricker Hargrud, the junior running back, putting this team on his shoulders. You'd think after the haymakers that Barnesville has thrown at multiple points tonight, Pelican Rapids wouldn't be able to handle the blow. But time and time again, win or lose, this Pelican Rapids squad has shown incredible resolve. And now with 3:27 remaining, the onside kick surely on tap. Jimmy Salazar there for the kick. How does he spin it? A nice bounce, but it's right into the chest of Adam Brendan. Came right up to it. Stuck like glue to his chest. One timeout remains for Pelican Rapids. You need a 3 and out. Major Ness around that right end. He has some room to run. Boy, he took his time. Didn't want to get to that sideline. Time will still run, as they just have to chew up as much clock as possible here. About 27 seconds on the play clock.
From the Viking 38-yard line.
There goes the light once again, but we're more focused on the game here. 2:35 to go. Connor Kleeman able to roll his way to the first down marker. A fresh set of downs, and this game starting to get out of reach. Clock will stop with the first down.
By the way, number 8, Miguel Torres. 1st and 10 for the Trojans for the Viking 34-yard line.
Very late getting to the line here. 2 seconds on the play clock, 1. But Ness off to the races. 3 defenders around him. Finally wrestled down nearly at the 20. Nearly punched in another.
Tackle on the play by the way, 7-0. Ethan Eisman. And number 18, CJ Fay.
This team is unbelievable.
First and 10 for the Trojans from the Viking 20-yard line. 14-yard run by number 3, Major Ness.
First down 10 for the Trojans at the Pelican Rapids 20-yard line. 44-36 Trojans.
Under a minute and a half to go. Ness holding that left Achilles.
Strand keeping the play clock down to 1. They'll just call a timeout. So we'll do a West Funeral Home timeout with them. West Funeral Home.
Minute 15 to go. Timeout called. The second with the minute 15 to go here for the Trojans. And now they can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief. Fresh set of downs, minute 15 to go, ahead by 8. But boy, that fight from the Pelican Rapids Vikings. They chat things over in that huddle, but boy, what a performance tonight. Jake Strand put on a show. As did Cam Halverson and Major Ness. Still need to draw out this final 75 seconds. And boy, I'm sure Barnesville can't wait to close the book on this one time and time again. Pelican Rapids making their mark on this one. Strand the handoff to Halverson.
Carry by number 43, Cam Halverson. Stopped on the play by the Vikings, number 10, Calvin Norton.
Vikings
no gain on the play. Second 10
will not use a timeout. We'll actually see an injury on the field. It is a Vikings player. Put a slight pause on this one as with the minute and 1 second to go, the injury. An unknown Viking down on field. Maybe just a cramp here. It is cold. These kids are getting worked. Just doing their all.
But a big hand for the Vikings, number 6, Tate Merritt.
Tate Merritt able to walk off on his own power. Readjusting the clock to a minute and 4 seconds here in Barnesville. And now we will see an official timeout called. Both teams look to just chat things over. What a performance tonight, though, from that Barnesville triple option. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40 degrees. It doesn't matter. That group is always on. Major Ness, Connor Kleeman, and especially Cam Halverson tonight. And here we go after the delay. A minute and 4 seconds remains in this 44-36 ball game. Victory formation. Strand will put his knee to the grass. And he'll have to do it one more time before the conclusion of this one. Under the Friday night lights, one with an on and off nature. Barnesville able to just push out a victory. Pelican Rapids just never went away. But it'll be official here. What a performance from that running back group for Barnesville. Cam Halverson, Major Ness, both with multiple touchdowns through the air, on the ground. Tonight, it just didn't matter. An impressive performance for Barnesville. From Ryan McNamara and the rest of us here on WDAY2, that was a gorgeous game of the week. All you could ask for here on WDAY2, a 44-36 final. Barnesville victory as the fireworks go off. Thanks for joining us here on WDAY2.